Okay, so there are lots of issues here, particularly about North Korean troops, which brings us on to today's Truth or Fake. And fact-checking, let's bring in Catalina Marchand-Diabro. Today's programme, great to have you on board, Catalina, because you've been looking at these images of North Korean troops deployed to fight alongside Russia, apparent viral images, social media claiming to show soldiers sent by Pyongyang. What's going on?
That's right, Gavin. According to the U.S., 50,000 Russian and North Korean troops are preparing for a major offensive to retake Russia's Kursk region from Ukraine, as the presence of North Korean troops aiding Russia has been confirmed by the U.S., NATO, and South Korean spy agencies. While some on social media also seem to have alleged proof of this presence of these North Korean soldiers fighting against Ukraine, we have, for instance, this viral photo going around where we have that what shows what seems to be Russian soldiers in the company of North Korean soldiers. As you can see, they're holding up this photo of Kim Jong-un and Vladimir Putin shaking hands. Then on our next post, there's this video posted by Nexta on X, posted on November 2nd, a video that is allegedly featuring a North Korean man in a Russian military uniform. He says in this video, while enjoying his meal, apparently this man is surprised by the quantity of food that the Russian army feeds their soldiers. Alleged proof, they say, of North Korean soldiers fighting against Ukraine.
Just look at the algorithm and the views there, Catalina, given that almost 500,000 people had seen that. So that's bound to be prominent on a lot of people's social media. And actually, what do these images show us?
Well, Gavin, let's begin with the first photo that we showed that we actually found, according to our research, is not recent and is actually misleading. With a reverse image search, we found that this same photo was actually published on December 25th, 2023, so long before the supposed arrival of the North Korean troops in Russia. Here published by Radio Korean, which is a Russian news station for the Korean minority in Russia. Then we were also able to identify this man that you see is uncovered with a face detection website, and we found that this is actually a Russian military officer who is of Korean origin, called Andrei Yurevich Shin, who is also president of the Council of Russian Veterans of the Korean War. His duties hence lead him to pay this tribute to North Korea, with whom the USSR was allied during the conflict, which is why the officers display this photo with the North Korean flag. Finally, when it comes to this video that we saw allegedly showing a North Korean soldier boasting about Russian military food, we found the original video posted in this Telegram account to the publication. It specifies that this is actually a Chinese man in the video, a Chinese volunteer fighting for the Russian armed forces, wearing the Russian uniform. Indeed, as in the video, you can also hear him speak perfect Mandarin. So two viral fake posts that we saw that are not isolated cases. Actually, you'll find more of where this came from, since it's been announced that North Korean soldiers have been deployed to Russia.
There's another viral claim that's very interesting, Catalina, particularly as this has been picked up. This is not just something that's viral on social media. It's been picked up by the Evening Standard in the UK, by the Express, the Daily Mirror, the New York Post as well. Tell us about what's going on here.
That's right. A journalist from the Financial Times says that a usually reliable source tells him that the North Korean soldiers who have been deployed to Russia and have never had unfettered access to the internet before are now, as a consequence, he says, gorging on pornography. So information that was picked up by many, as you just said, including, for example, we have here Newsweek, who published this news, and even Clash Report with these videos seen over 16 million times on X, claiming to show North Korean soldiers reportedly, what they say, caught watching girls dancing on social media. So given the virality of these reports, the Pentagon actually reacted to these news and they told Task and Purpose that, as entertaining as this might sound, they cannot confirm that any North Korean internet habits or virtual extracurriculars in Russia, as they are more focused on more serious aspect of North Korea's involvement in Russian military operations. So we cannot confirm or deny these claims, but as far as we know, the United States does confirm, they confirmed for the first time last Tuesday that North Korean soldiers are now actively fighting alongside Russian forces against Russia. They say at least 10,000 North Korean army soldiers are in Russia, which is highly probable. However, when it comes to images like these circulating on social media, even though these actually do seem authentic according to our experts, we can't confirm once again or deny with certainty the authenticity of these images going around, affirming to show North Korean soldiers fighting in Russia.
Okay, that's really interesting, Katerina. Thank you, especially as we're still waiting for the first images to be seen, either satellite or otherwise, of North Korean troops with Russians. Katerina, thank you. Well, let's go to